just arrived at Yarm. And we're getting off. Right, this is Yarm. I wasn't planning on doing a video today, but I'll explain when this train's gone what we're doing. Transpennine stop here, Grand Central don't, for whatever reason. They stop at Eaglescliffe. Right, now then, all I was planning to do today was to go to the health spa in Newcastle, because I haven't been there for quite a while. And I managed to get a Saturday off work, and also I've just discovered there's a class 40 knocking about today on a railtour, which is coming through here in about 2 hours time roughly. It's 11:25 now, so it's going to be roughly 2 hours. So what I want to do is walk down to where the viaduct is and we'll film it there. So let's do it. This station isn't actually where the original Yarm station was. It's been built here as a bit of a parkway station sort of thing, in effect, because Eaglescliffe's quite close to Yarm town centre. At least as far as I'm aware it is. There's quite a big car park here, I think, on my side, to the left. So yeah, we've done Yarm. It's not a new tick, done it a few times in the past. So yeah, there's a bit of a big car park. I guess there's a bus stop over there. Right, we want to go over the bridge and down that way. I haven't put Retca Central on there now, or Saltburn, have they? It just says Middlesbrough, which is what the service used to do originally. Just Middlesbrough to Manchester Airport. We'll walk over the pedestrian bridge. I don't think you can see the viaduct from here. I think it's just on a bit of a... Yeah, it is. It's just around the corner down there is the viaduct. It's quite a substantial viaduct, it is. I think Yarm is a green tick station. Looks like it's got sloping ramps to... Yeah, it has. It's a green tick station. Just heading down this road into Yarm town centre now. And traffic is a little bit heavy. And what Dave Allen said about being in a car and being constantly overtaken by a pedestrian. We're that pedestrian now, aren't we? But no one's had a go at me. Right, he's looking back towards the train station, and this is the centre of Yarm now. So it's a fair walk from the train station. It is. As far as I can call it Yarm South. Because the original Yarm station, as far as I'm aware, was just north of the viaduct. There's a short tunnel, and it was just south. It's between the little tunnel and the viaduct, which we'll see shortly. Might get a cup of tea and a biscuit somewhere if we can. Should be a Greg's somewhere. Right, here's the viaduct, and this is the River Tees, and it's been in position as this viaduct for some years. It has. There's nothing due immediately, so I'm going to press on, even though we have got a good hour still. There's somebody fishing down there, look. A lot of debris there that's come down with the flood. That's the road bridge where we just were. and we're going to go down this path here. It says Aisleby down this way, so we'll go down here. Underneath the viaduct, and then see what the view is like from the opposite side. We walked down here a few years ago when I did a walk from, I think it was Yarm to Dinsdale. It was quite a long walk. The only problem was it didn't actually record the whole distance because the battery on my phone cut off. So, or whatever phone I had back then. It is quite a while ago. It's when I ticked Dinsdale. I think it's 4 or 5 years ago, I think, maybe 6. It's a bit lower here, that's way a bit higher up. But what a viaduct, what a structure. It's incredible. There's a massive thick stump there right in the middle of the river. Because obviously that'll get a lot of pressure from the water when in flood. So not walking anything like the distance to Dinsdale as we are now, only walking to Allen's West. That's the aim anyway. There's no service at Teesside Airport Station. That's a right non-entity these days now. In fact, I think it's just one a day in one direction now. But correct me if I'm wrong. Because it was one each way on a Saturday only when I scored it. Just looking back there, I was thinking of going straight up there actually, but we'll work around a bit different. Going to go down here now, where we were that time when we did that walk all the way to Dinsdale. I've got my decent trainers on, so it's a bit too muddy. I'll turn back. Too bad at all. So yeah, we'll go around in a sort of circle here and come back right over there if we can. Still got about an hour and 20 before it turns up. But you can still see the viaduct over to the left. And there's a Transpennine service an hour later to the one we got off at Yarm. A long walk to Dinsdale it was. Must have been at least 10-12 miles at least. It floods quite badly here when the river's high. Just looking back there, come round here and not down there, down here. There's no path down that way. And there's a tributary here which will obviously flow into the Tees. Sure what it is. Might just flow straight in there, doesn't it? That's filthy. Absolutely disgusting. Listen to the viaduct. Just behind the trees over there. Now just come that way. And we're going to head off down there shortly. But you can hear what's coming now, can't you? Hey, Transpennine unit. There's a southbound service not far away as well, actually. It's just left Middlesbrough. So this train is 1 hour behind the one we got off at Yarm. Double formation. Not bad that. Let's keep going down here. If you get to see the southbound one, it's a bonus. If not, into Grand Central service for a while anyway, so there's about 4 or 5 a day I think on them. looking back again, and there's the river. So we're going to go to the right now, past Home House Farm. I think when we did that walk to Dinsdale, we would have gone further down there. So we're going to go up here now. Oh, what a blackberries there that haven't been picked, has they? They've all rotted away. What a shame. Bit contradictory, I think, but no boat launching. No fishing, no boat launching. Seems what that slope would have been ideal for. Anyway, going down this way now. Past the farm and onto another path. Back onto that road. Which you'll see shortly. So we've gained a bit of height here now. Right, the farm's obviously there. Yes, I think it is. So, it's got to be down this way now. Oh, there's a quaint little lake here with an island. Oh, this is nice. Lots of little duckies. Not bad. Right, let's keep going. There's a path down to the... there it is. That's what we want now. There's no need to actually go straight up to the main road. There's a gate on there as well, look. But you can walk past it quite easily. Let's go this way. Over this low stile. It's surprising how unmuddy it is. It's quite surprising. So another path now, we're heading from just down there where we were, and we spin around this way to the viaduct again in the distance. The southbound's just gone, southbound Manchester Airport service, so we just missed that, unfortunately. I think the next train you're going to see now is the railtour, very possibly. And there's a little footbridge somewhere around here. Yeah. And here it is. Oh, there. Oh, it's dry as this. It's obviously not recovered from the dry spell. Imagine living there in that house. Lovely view. It's amazing. November and it's like this. So it was Armistice Day yesterday, wasn't it? The 11th, it's 12th of November today. A week since bonfire night. And here we are. Oh, it's a bit muddy. Crikey. Another footbridge. This has got some water in it, this little stream. A bit mucky. Anyway. That corn looks a bit battered, has it? I think it has been. It has been harvested actually, but some of it looks to be even missed. Right, onto the rugby field. Now, does the path just go straight across or not? So it matters really, does it? The viaduct's just in the distance up there. I'm not sure what that noise is, but Teesside Airport is not very far off. Only about a mile away over there, so it's probably a plane. Let's do the path officially to the end. Even though we could have just walked down the field there, but right. This way it is now. So we'll get a bit higher up here now and be able to look down across the viaduct, and the sun is on this side now. So it was slightly more or less on the other side as when we arrived. Can't believe it's November. It's incredible weather for November. Right, you can just see down there, that's where we would have. I'll just complete the circle. Because this is where we've turned off now and come back. So we're just making a brief link up. Oh, it's something in there, is that? It's not a train. Yeah, so we've just been down here about half hour, 40 minutes ago, down there, and that's where I came from originally, earlier. Right, so we'll go back up this way, and the tour has left York, so we've not got that long to wait now, a good half hour or so. Right, just up here now, because I filmed some merry-go-round trains on here years ago, back in the mid-90s, so hopefully we'll get to the same place where we did that. Now, I thought this road went over the top of that little tunnel. It doesn't. You see the little tunnel to the left? It will. So this is the railway, right? If you look north, it's not the way we're riding, it's the way we travel. Well, ultimately it is. That's the little tunnel there, and this is where Yarm station used to be. The original Yarm station, from what I've been led to believe, was just here. So if you're looking south, this is what you can see south. In fact, I think it was actually here. The original Yarm station. It's under this bridge, near enough. Now then, the sun's just gone in a little bit, but we should see 3 trains now in quick succession here. There's a southbound Grand Central, a northbound Trans-Pennine service, and then the railtour. The Grand Central service has allegedly just left Eaglescliffe. That's the Grand Central service. Doesn't stop at Yarm, that's its next stop, Northallerton now, that one. Right, there's the Trans-Pennine service. That is 2 hours now. Oh, it's a single one. Just one unit. And that is 2 hours behind the train we got off at Yarm. There we are. That was worth waiting for. Yeah, pretty pleased with that. That was worth waiting for. It was. Anyway, let's get on to Allens West now. Train to Darlington and straight to Newcastle. Right, looking back, there's Eaglescliffe High School there, I think it is. There's Tesco, and we're heading down this way now. Nice pub here, whatever it's called. But they've been seen. Right, shame we haven't got time to go to this pub for lunch, but we do need to get on. The Eagle looks quite good. If we come again, we'll check that out, I think. There's a train just leaving there, which we could have got if we'd have been a bit quicker, but it's not the one I intended to get. Right, so the train we want to get now is about another quarter of an hour, because that's late. Because that one's about 10 minutes late. Right, here we are, and this is the level crossing. That's looking towards Darlington, which is where we're going to go. And that's looking, it's all right. And that's looking towards Eaglescliffe and Middlesbrough. Right, let's wait for the train now. We've done this station once before, and I think it was actually this side we sticked, didn't it? It wasn't the other side. Anyway. Oh, it says, oh bloody, it says delayed. There's a train coming shortly though, this way. There's the yellow and the reds. And the barriers are going down now. Right, slight alteration. We're going to nip just to Eaglescliffe and then come back through here. Just to save waiting more than we need to. So we'll nip on this one, just one stop to Eaglescliffe. Right, we're moving, but we're going sort of the wrong way really, but anyway. Let's go to Eaglescliffe. This is the main line from Northallerton, we're just joining. This is one of the earliest stations in Britain, is this. Okay, right. If you'd been a little bit earlier, there was a Grand Central one, but we just missed it. Never mind. We've done Eaglescliffe, it's not a new tick. Just watch this one head off. Shadow side a bit awkwardly, but never mind. You can see my shadow. There's something approaching, and it's got the feather. This is what would have been the 1400 now at Allens West. It's out of service, I strongly suspect. Oh, it's had the stop. It's in service. It's had the stops pulled. It's going non-stop to Darlington, I would think. Right, never mind. We'll get the next one anyway now. There's a Transpennine service heading for Redcar Central. Doesn't stop here, but he's not exactly going very fast, is it? Double formation. This is 3 hours now behind the one we got off at Yarm. And there's another Transpennine, an up service to Manchester Airport. Right, this is our next train, and it's got the feather, so we'll get back on this one now. And I'm not so sure it's the same one we got off or not, but anyway, we'll get on it. That's where we were here now, Allens West. So, just nipped to Eaglescliffe to kill time, and we're back here now, and we're going further west now to Darlington. The next station is Teesside Airport, which we won't be stopping at because there are the out stops there. Not far off Teesside Airport station now. The airport is of course on the opposite side to where we are. go. Coming into Darlington now. Quite a high shine on the avoiding lines, isn't there? Somebody must use them fairly regular. Full 125, that look of it. I thought it was less than that. Right, we'll get off here and get the next train to Newcastle. Hey, it's Darlington. Right, now I've been led to believe that Newcastle are playing at home today, which means things are going to be rather busy. So, the next service now, let's go to Bishop Auckland. I want the next one now, which is Glasgow Central. I think that's a cross-country service. No, this is a cross-country service that we're getting next now. And it's cancelled from Edinburgh to Glasgow for some reason. So, anyway, let's see it coming in. It should be 2 units, I think, should this one. Oh, it isn't. I think it's only 1 unit. Not a double formation. Just leaving Darlington now. So let's get to Newcastle. Not sure how long we're going to keep this video going for now, because obviously we've seen what we've intended to see, and that's it now. But we'll keep going to Newcastle and end it there, I think. Try the main line again now. Right, this is the train we've just got off. So let's exit, head for the health spa. It's busy, as I say, because Newcastle are playing at home.